Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation on Friday, the Final Fantasy XIV collaboration will return, and with it they will hand out a medal that we can use to exchange for one of the 3 characters that were released last year. They also all got buffs, these costumes, so we'll talk about those, and then think about who would be worth picking up with the token. First of all, I'll say that all of these costumes come with great weapons, so that could be a good reason. It would be totally reasonable to pick up someone you don't have, rather than awaken someone you already have, or get the debris items, which are, frankly, kind of power-crept. But if we're just talking about characters, Noel is going to be the best choice for the most number of people. Especially newer players, perhaps coming from C. In a new account, we want a top-tier attacker to carry our account, to clear as much content as possible, unlock a bunch of stuff, and gather gems. Noel can easily be that top-tier attacker. Alright, but first is 063Y. Even at his release, it was a mystery where he was supposed to be used, and it hasn't gotten any clearer here. Is he an attacker, a tank, a supporter? No. I've used him a couple times in Tower and Recollections of Dusk, because he can self-sustain really well. Sometimes you want that, but that's about it. If you want to do a single character challenge run, he might be an option. But the prize with selecting him is his Dark Element Greatsword with the rare Provoke ability. If you are a fan of Anniversary Udil, if you use him all the time in Arena, I think you definitely want this sword. It'll work either as a primary or secondary weapon. But if you don't have Anniversary Udil, I think you really don't need 063Y. I say that sadly as a big fan of both the character and this costume. Okay, next is Leon. I personally like him a lot, but I can only recommend him to people that like a very specific type of playstyle in Arena. He has a hit-all character skill, now for 300%. That's the highest in the game. I can get over 1 million damage with it in Arena. And it's C-gauge, so it's fast-ish, but still slow compared to most Arena team builds. He won't be good for situations where you just need to churn through a lot of matches quickly, like during the Arena Showdown. To be honest, if you want to use an attacking Leon for Arena, just like in a plain cooldown style, I would recommend the RD version. If you want an agility sniper, use the summer version, or you could also use it as a cooldown version. You really have to be committed to the AoE attack if you want to choose this Final Fantasy XIV version. Stun, which now has a 60% hit rate, is an interesting use case, but so many bosses are immune to stun these days. He does have the 25% attack up buff for the party, which is pretty darn high. His staff, however, heals HP and cures a status effect. Slowly that's becoming more common, but it's pretty rare. I think that could be a good enough reason to choose this character. Alright, and then we have Noel, who was crazy at release and is kind of crazy again. I don't know how much to say. Again, she's going to be the best choice for the most number of people. But with her character skill, she kind of has the highest ceiling, because it's C-gauge, so it will charge up very quickly, has a crazy multiplier, and then also has 5 hits. We still have the damage cap, so just by virtue of her having more hits and then a faster gauge, maybe you can get in 2 of her character skill during knockdown. Very high damage ceiling. The only people maybe that would have to think twice about selecting her are the ones that have Anniversary Sarafa at a high awakening. But yeah, pretty much good in all game modes. Alright, to end, what would I recommend if you had them all already? Who is the most worth awakening? Unfortunately, none of the 3 have really necessary 3rd awakening passives or debris items. I would go for Noel to take her to 2 or 4 to get her more stats. If you already have Noel at 4, maybe think about Leon to use in Arena. Okay, I will be selecting Noel because I don't have her yet. It'll be exciting to use her maybe in Subjugations or other content. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.